presented a nice story, Pony, but nice stories do not implicate dogs.
They do in a faulty legal system, which we clearly have.
Maybe we did make a hooked gem fragment. Maybe it was stolen from us. Does the Pony have evidence we use that for what she says?
I guess not, technically.
No, I don't.
Dang it.
Besides, you, Pony, have been ignoring a critical part of any case.
And what would that be?
Here come our favorite legal eagles again. Or in this case, legal dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. We have no motive.
What do you mean you have no motive? You hate rarity and love gems.
What? You have no motive to steal a gigantic gem?
Let me explain for the slow ponies here.
Alright, fine. What's your complete and total bunk of a story? Well, I experienced significantly less lag there. That was good.
In case the pony hadn't noticed, we have gems coming out of our ears in these caves.
Alright.
We've got so many gems that, as you so helpfully pointed out, we make our furniture from gems.
Okay.
So what if their little gem is huge? We've got other huge gems lying around.
Also
Look at
true.
how there's stupid gem.
Uh-huh.
A gem that large couldn't even be caught properly anyway.
Alright, okay, so this is actually all fairly sound. Press for information! Let's do this thing!
You expect me to believe that? Why, you don't even have any gems in your ears at all.
I don't know if you just heard that, but that was very clearly a face desk. Twilight, why would you say that?
Ponies do not understand figures of speech.
Apparently not.
Without fence.
Never mind.
Why, Twilight, why? You're so much smarter than that.
Just a minute. You expect me to believe that your greed can be satisfied?
Okay, now you're really starting to tear into some sort of very racist territory, Twilight. Cool your jets. They're the culprits, but don't do it due to prejudice. That's the word I was trying to say.
The pony makes us repeat ourselves. We have furniture. Carved. Out of gems. The pony will give us a little credit, for goodness sake.
I will give you no such thing.
So what if their little gem is huge? We've got other huge gems lying around. You can have your stupid gem.
I don't know. Maybe it had sentimental value. Maybe you hid it and then Rarity found it and you wanted it back. I don't know. I'm willing to say that you were trying to, but then again, maybe you could have just asked. So many questions. So many questions. All right, fine.
Just a minute. Other huge gems, huh? Where are these huge gems?
Are they buried?
Obviously, we don't have them lying around. Have a little sense, pony.
I will have no such thing.
We left our huge gems just sitting around in our caves, then a greedy little dog could...
Oh, dang.
Never mind. That's not the important part.
Oh, now is it? That seemed like a major slip of the tongue. A Freudian slip, whatever.
Could what? It seemed like he was about to say something, but then he stopped.
Interesting. All right.
The point, pony, is this.
What is the point?
There's no reason why we want it more than any other gem. We have no attachment to it. We've never even seen it before.
Okay, that's definitely brand new information, which is always a good sign.
Just a minute. No attachment to it. Nothing at all?
I'm willing to
Not
bet
even
something.
To an enormous gem?
No! The pony will not make us repeat ourselves again!
Oh, is that the case? Because it seems like I've made you repeat yourself at least 7 times now.
Why does this bother me? And what was he about to say before he stopped himself? I can't help but feel like that's of vital importance.
Most things of the slip of the tongue variety are usually pretty important in cases such as this.
Maybe I should ask him again.
A gem that large couldn't even be caught.
Okay, hang on. Back it up. Ask him again. Okay. Let's see. Do I seriously just ask again?
Huge gem.
Okay, no, hang on. Let's see, if there's a huge gems just around there in our caves, then a greedy little dog could... never mind, that's not important. Interesting. What do I do with this information, though?
How do way to do so.
Are they actually going to say that they're too stupid to figure it out? Because that would be glorious.
Are we coming here anytime soon?
No.
Well, the investigative team is.
They can't waste any more time!
I will waste all the time I want, good sir.
Rude much? Although, come to think of it, wouldn't larger gems be easier to cut? More to work with?
I don't know enough about gem working to be able to tell you that.
The pony is testing my patience. Leave the gems to us, and whatever it is you do to you.
Oddly defensive there, Mr. Dog.
It's clear that he holds some sort of pride in his work.
This is it, Twilight. All you have to do is prove a motive, and you've got this in the bag.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Not up now!
No, I'm definitely getting there. Okay, here's the okay, what do I have in my evidence? Let's just take a closer look. All right. I have a cape. I have hair. That's useless. Appleblom's testimony, Rainbow's advice, Scootaloo's trick. That might come in handy at some point. The rip stool's been used. The small gems and the hook gems have been used. The bow is nothing of any use. More hair, more hair. The search warrant's not going to help. There's a very empty room. Did perhaps they kick one of the diamond dogs out lately? Let's see here. Hang on. Let's go. Let's go. Hang on. We haven't. You could have our stupid gem. There's no reason why we'd want it more than any other gem. Okay, present evidence. This isn't gonna work, but nope, that didn't work. Of course it didn't. Okay, but I feel like it might be working in a way. No, it really doesn't. No guessing. No guessing. No guessing. I need to work my way around the guessing. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. There's no reason when you have no attachment to it. We've never seen it before. Present evidence. Alright, let's see. There's a safe, an empty safe. It is not being used, or are its contents currently missing? I think, I don't know, maybe the diamond dogs aren't entirely guilty? Let's see, claw marks near the edge of a large hole, like something was frantically trying to dig it up or something. The letter X etched into a large rock with a mark. Something probably wasn't found, judging by the huge hole at its base. Dang it, 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 dang it. Okay. I'm going to figure this out no matter how long it takes. Okay, the profiles aren't going to be able to help me, unless there's something in here. Yep, no, that definitely doesn't help. Okay. A dirty blue key, looks old and worn. The handle is shaped into an insignia. I feel like maybe there was a fourth diamond dog who did all of this. I'm not a legal mind. Let's see, wide chance of hair, likely from front of the green blah 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 blah. Back it up, back it up. Okay, blah, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted in the least. We've got other huge jumps. You can have your stupid. Why am I so bad at this? Okay. It's clearly gonna take. Let's cut ahead to when I figure this out.
No attachment.
Interesting. The safe!
To be honest, Mr. Dog, I'm not sure I buy the idea that you had no attachment to the true bliss.
I figured it out! I've got it all tangled together like a web full of awesome.
You already alluded to the fact that big gems like this are kept out of sight, presumably in a safe.
Which you have.
Yet, we saw clear as day that you have a safe that is as empty as can be. A safe that could instead be used to house a gem like that. There's only one possible reason for that.
And that would be?
I don't yet know how this ties into Rarity having the true blue yet, but
It's something to go on, and that's enough for me!
the only explanation for why the safe is empty is...
Its contents were confiscated, it's for decoration, you were stolen from!
You were coming from?
I think my theory actually holds some water.
What?
And I think I might have struck a nerve or two. Or 3. You know what? I'm good with striking 3 nerves at once.
What gave you that idea, Pony? That's not why it's empty at all.
Then why is it?
Now what?
Also, why would they care?
Alright, then why was it empty?
They just didn't put anything in it, I guess.
It's new, of course.
Uh-huh.
New?
Yes, brand new, never been used. We had a gem that we were going to put in it, but we haven't yet.
Okay.
Is that actually plausible? Could it be brand new?
Well, the idea is plausible, but I'm pretty sure it's not true. Yes, it could be new. No, that's impossible.
I'm afraid that's not possible, dogs. That safe can't be new.
It cannot be new.
Ha! The pony is bluffing. Show some proof.
Fine, I will.
I know I'm on the right track. There's a certain piece of evidence that shouldn't exist if the safe were truly brand new.
Yeah. Oh.
All I need to do is present.
Yes. I got this.
Fine. I will.
I'm excited because I know what I'm doing.
The safe can't be new because of this.
This old key, which is exactly like this new key, but it isn't because it's old.
How's this?
A key.
Perhaps the pony is unaware that safes with keyholes do tend to come with keys.
Yes, but why would it have 2? One significantly more old than the other.
Oh, it's not the key that I'm interested in. It's where I found it.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps even more importantly, the state I found it in.
Nope. Yep, we got something here.
I know that this key wasn't found inside the caverns. I found this far outside the caverns near a bush, clearly discarded and
Yep.
lost. And I might add, right next to where Rarity found the true.
Aw, damn.
Also, this key is identical in every way to that red key you showed me that opened your empty safe, meaning that it would open that safe as
This
well.
is very exciting.
And furthermore, this key shows signs both of having been abandoned and of typical wear and tear, making it rather unlikely that it's remotely.
It's true. Old things are extraordinarily faulty.
Thus, this key we found must be the original key to the safe. Meanwhile, the red key you showed me earlier was just a spare you made after the original one was stolen by the
Yes.
If the safe was truly brand new, there would be no need for a spare
It's
key.
true.
Even you dogs can't have lost something so important that quickly.
Although I can't help but notice that all I'm really doing is proving that they were stolen from, and this doesn't really tie them to the crime itself. That's going to be a hurdle to jump over. Oh, awesome! I actually knocked him down a peg.
But the pony doesn't have any evidence of this story.
Oh, do I not?
What evidence does the pony have that this thief even exists?
The vacant room.
How fit? This, naturally.
A room. The room, you might say. Was a Mr. Rousseau around lately? Perhaps he has something interesting to say,
Not just any room, an empty room. And might I add, the only empty room that I saw.
Which is actually kind of odd.
Furthermore, evidence shows that a dog used to live there, and only quite recently ceased living.
It's true.
Certainly the treatment one would give to a thief.
Yeah,
right?
done. Kicked him out. Oh, dang, I knocked him down a second peg. Oh, this is getting easier by the minute.
I think I'm finally beginning to see what's happening.
Sweet.
First, the thief stole this blue key, opened up that safe, and took the true blue.
It's true, he did do this.
You pursued and caught him, but were unable to recover the true blue, because Rarity had already found its hiding place.
Oh.
When you learned this was because Rarity had taken possession of it, you started planning how you would get it back.
Awesome, we're actually tying them into the plot.
And that all came to a head last night when you staged your heist of that gem. However, your perfect plan had a wrench thrown into it when Scootaloo, unaware of what was happening inside the boutique, crashed through the window and made Rarity come downstairs to see what was the matter.
Oh, snap.
You hastily fled, but tripped over the stool, dropping the lockpick you had used to gain entry.
Oh, this is all coming together.
Am I getting warm,
I
Dog?
certainly hope so, because I've got nowhere else to go but up.
not?
Oh.
Yes,
Alright, fine.
What now?
What's the story you're gonna go with?
Maybe we did have a gem stolen from us. The pony has proven nothing.
Is that so?
Huh? Yes, I have. How haven't I?
I'd like to know myself.
It's simple, pony.
Is it now?
The pony, for all her silly stories, has proven no link between the evidence and what she talks about.
Is that so?
Your prissy pony had one gem, and a gem might have been stolen from us. So what?
Alright.
Besides, we got the stolen gem back. We just haven't put it back in the safe.
Oh, is that so? Then where would it be right now?
Just a minute. You can't. You got it back, all right? From my house!
Rarity, you're not helping things right now.
Please stop yelling, Miss Rarity.
Rarity, please start yelling. Yell more than you've ever yelled and whined and complained ever in your entire life. It's the only way we're gonna get anything out of these guys.
I will.
Yes, keep doing it.
The way in which you've been treating Twilight, it's simply shameful. I can't stand it.
I was waiting for her to chime in. They were kind of treating Twilight like garbage.
Rarity? I feel... Frankly, I don't know who taught you dogs manners, but as a whole, you are all disgraceful.
It's true.
I am half a mind to haul you down to an etiquette class by your ears.
That would be a funny mental image.
Rarity. But I suppose I shan't be able to expect any more from Mongols who live in caves. Rarity!
Why are you discouraging her? This is working.
Oh, yes, Twilight? I, don't think this is being entirely productive.
Then you don't know the true art of whining.
And you, dog, you haven't proven that you got your gem.
That's true. That's what I want to know.
We do not have to prove anything to you, pony.
Why not?
So what if your little pony found a stupid gem near where our key was found? That proves nothing.
Is there anything else connected to that?
Perhaps the pony should become a storyteller instead of an investigator.
Well, she is very good at reading, so that's actually a viable career choice for you, but fine! This proves nothing, does it not? I think it does.
But it... I am not your little pony. I am an... I would appreciate it if you saw some common courtesy to address me accordingly.
Do I just press for information on all possible aspects and have Rarity whine them into submission? Because I'd love that.
My apologies, Miss Rarity.
That's at least somewhat better. But, oh, these caves are still so dank and dreary. I wish I could come in here sometime and, you know, spruce things up a bit. Make it livable. I'm sure you could do so much with dirt and things.
Mm-hmm.
Rarity, I don't think you're helping.
She kind of is.
Really, Twilight, you ought to let a girl have a space when she's like that. It's not nice to get between a lady and her caprice. Anyways, dog, you can't seriously be saying that the key placement was just a coincidence.
Well, I suppose he could be saying that.
I can, and I am. Pony.
Okay.
I can't get anywhere without evidence. I know it wasn't a coincidence. I just have to prove it.
Yeah, and here's the problem, though. I don't know which piece of evidence to apply to which specific sentence, and I only got 2 chances before I have to start everything all over again.
Perhaps the
Fine, okay. I feel like it's these things. It's like the claw marks near the edge of a large hole. Looks like like someone was frantically trying to dig up something. The letter X etched into a rock looks to be from a claw marked something that probably wasn't found, judging by the huge hole at its base. Okay. I feel like those are the 2 most relevant pieces of information I have right now because they're the only things I haven't actually been using. Okay, we got our stolen gem, we just haven't put it back in the safe. Alright, that's something. Your prissy pony had 1 gem, and no links, no links, no links, no links. We don't even have a Zelda in sight. This is unfortunate. Proves nothing. It's hurting my head. I'm so bad at this. I will figure it out.
Just a minute. Good. What? You can't wave away everything I've said before this moment just like that.
He can. It doesn't mean it works, but he can. seems to be doing.
Factory evidence that you have proven nothing. Lord,
Just a minute. So...
I protest you, Meiji Mutt! Are you really and truly saying that what I have told Twilight Sparkle in good faith was a lie?
Honestly, I'm just clicking things because I like hearing Rarity talk.
no, Miss Rarity. Only that what your friend here has said does not hold water, or so to speak.
I just really enjoy seeing them suffer like that. You can tell that trying to come up with polite words is literally trying... It's like, you can see the smoke coming out of his ears. Like, am I trying to set Rarity off? Because that would be amazing.
Besides, you really don't.
Alright, well that's... I've pressed information for everything, so that's clearly not gonna help. Alright, let's figure this out.
Just a minute. You... Ha! This proves a definitive link between your stolen gem and the true blue.
Go home, pony.
Ah! Not even a side remark about how bad I am? That's cold. I'm getting so close. I can't let up now. Think, Twilight, think. Did they really get their gem back? Can I prove they didn't?
So
Can I prove that they didn't get their gem back? That is a good question. Huh.
Just a minute. Well, I suppose I do certainly like stories. And I do live in a library after all. And it could be kind of fun narrating my favorite books to young fillies and colts. Oh, but that'd need to be after this, though. I'm in the middle of something here.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, right.
The pony is rather absent-minded.
I'm so close. Keep laughing, dog. You know what they say about she who laughs last.
The pony?
Oh my god, I got it!
Mr. Dog, didn't your mother tell you that honesty is the best policy?
Well, I doubt it. Applejack might have.
What is the pony on about now?
I'm about to bust out the Yo Mama jokes is what's about to happen.
I'm saying that you, Mr. Dog, are lying. You didn't get your gem back, and the location of the key wasn't a coincidence.
It's true it wasn't.
When we got to the site at which Rarity found the true blue, there were two key things that we noticed, besides the enormous hole that was there.
Claw marks out the yin-yang.
I told you to fill that back in.
Well, that pretty much just sort of completely destroys anything that they ever could have been using as an alibi.
Here's what I think really happened.
Here we go.
As I said before, you used to be in possession of the true blue, but it was stolen from you. The thief buried the gem as he was running away, and then etched an X into a nearby rock to remind himself where it was.
Which you then found.
You caught up with him and forced him to show you where he buried it. But by that time, Rarity had already found it and walked away.
Makes sense.
You frantically dug anyways in the hopes that it was still there, as evidenced from the rather visible claw marks in the dirt. But to no avail.
And look at all these book smarts she's just throwing at their faces.
You went after it, found that Rarity was the one who had taken it, and then began to plot how to get it back. Didn't
It's true, he did. Please go down a peg, please go down a peg. He didn't go down a peg. Oh wait, no, he totally did. Awesome!
I don't see what's so preposterous about it.
Yeah, it all makes sense. Just tell me why it doesn't.
You dogs! Mice! Dogs! If we wanted our gem back, we would have just taken it back by force!
But But you wouldn't, because you know Rarity took it, and you're terrified of her.
Why would we stage a secret heist like the one you're accusing us of?
Oh, I think there's a pretty good reason for that, actually.
Mm-hmm. I think I've got it.
No,
Yes, there is. There's a very good reason.
One particular thing made it so you were never going to try to take it back by force.
Rarity would have totally owned you. Oh, yes.
I've seen how you act around Verity. Even now, she still has you petrified, terrified, mortified. There is no way you were going to just take the gem back, because that meant you would have had to face her.
And you could never have possibly done that because you're a wimp.
That's stupid.
Oh, really? Rarity, care to bring something up?
Are you calling me stupid, you magic car?
No, Miss Rarity, please.
This is amazing.
Oops.
I have actually managed to pull through with the skin of my teeth. One shot I had to do. I could have messed this whole up and had to do it all over again, but I didn't.
Seems like my theory is pretty darn plausible. Don't
Not
you?
just plausible, but feasible. And likely as well.
Well.
That is,
Admit it, dogs! You stole the true blue.
Yeah, they did indeed. There is no way around it. That was not the reaction I was expecting, but it was amazing nonetheless. About time you did, too.
Yes, we stole your stupid gem. Yes, it was stolen from us. Yes, we were too scared to just take it back from the white pony.
Why didn't you just talk to Rarity about it?
I mean, honestly, even if you were terrified of her, you really could have just explained the situation. Even with your prior past, she's not unreasonable.
Talk to her? We are those dogs that steal gems. That chance convincing some pony that we were stolen from.
That's actually a kind of good point, I guess.
What else were we supposed to do?
So, where is the true blue?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Follow me. I'll take you to it.
Thank you! What do you want to bet it's going to be gone when we get there? Oh, wait, no, there it is. And the kitty!
Opal! Oh, Opal! Mama was so worried!
Take your cat, please. We didn't catnap it. It was attached to the jewel and wouldn't leave it alone.
How was a cat attached to a jewel, exactly?
And your stupid gem, too. Just take it, then get out. You've caused enough trouble already, pony.
Fine by me.
No, actually, I shan't be taking it.
What? What does the pony want now?
Miss Rarity doesn't want any.
Yeah, she's going to let you keep it. Generosity, son!
Huh? Well, my darlings, we've already established that this gorgeous hunk of a gemstone originally belonged to you dogs.
Yeah, so it's not within her rights to take it back.
Hence, it would be awfully unbecoming of me to pilfer it from you a second time.
Mm-hmm.
Why, I shall simply have to find another. There's quite nothing else for me to do, my dear.
Although, that does raise the very, very big question of who took it originally?
You may keep this one. It is yours, after all.
Huh? Rarity, what are you saying? They broke into your boutique. They ransacked the whole ground floor. They stole what you had found fair and square.
No, she found what was unknown to her, stolen goods. That's just common sense, really.
Twilight, I'm shocked. It is rather unbecoming of a lady to play such a silly game as finders retainers, or however its banal title goes.
Yeah, okay, sure.
As for my boutique, I'd rather say it needed a good remodeling anyway, which I know I've had ample opportunity to undertake.
You know, Rarity, You are on the bottom of the best pony totem pole of the 6 of the main characters. But that doesn't mean you're a bad pony. You are a fantastic horse. Let there be no doubt.
You're... never mind.
I mean, honestly, she just really wanted her cat back, and they're giving it back. So, problem solved.
Thank you. This rarity.
You're welcome.
Well, Twilight, job well done.
Fantissimo.
Shall we get going back to Pony
Yes,
World?
we shall.
Yes. Let's...
Came through in the clutch. Managed to pull it off. Who'd have thunk it?
Well, you all, I must say that this makes for quite the interesting story.
Just about anybody with eyes or ears, but that's besides the point.
Yes. Who would have guessed that a group known in the past to be Gen...
This mare is not very bright. She ain't what she used to be! Ho! I see what they did there. It's layered. It's a layered joke.
Scootaloo, please step forward for a moment.
Huh? Okay.
Scootaloo, you came under immediate suspicion for this crime. However, it's now clear that you were simply a pony in
And
the
let's be
wrong
honest,
place
you're far too adorable
at
to
the
do
wrong
anything that nefarious.
For the crime of stealing Rarity's true blue gem, I hereby use the power vested in me as mayor. to
I mean, she
declare
doesn't have
you
much power,
not
but it's still something. Awesome.
All right. That matter having been settled, Twilight, there's still the matter of your status.
Yeah, what's up with that?
My... status?
Of course. We did.
Oh
say
yeah,
your
but
status
she doesn't
was
need it anymore,
temporary.
so problem solved.
We?
That's also true.
You mean you.
Oh, let's not get caught up in details, Twilight. Anyway, the point is, as much doubt as I might have had in your abilities, you have proven yourself to be a capable investigator.
Regardless of how many times you
Now
just,
with this
you know,
crime,
unabashedly just kind of guessed and threw evidence at sentences that didn't apply in the hopes that you would somehow strike some sort of nerve and continue the story in a coercive manner. You know, besides, if you look past all of that, you're fantastic.
As such, Twilight, as of this moment, I hereby declare you an official permanent Ponyville investigator.
Yay, I guess.
Wow. Thank you.
You know, now whenever something bad happens, they're gonna walk over to you and tell you to fix it, right?
All right. Well, I'm a very busy pony, so I'd best be going. All the best to you, Twilight, and I'm glad we can.
As we all are.
Very busy.
Hey, birthdays are very important.
Organized, perhaps.
Well, all's well that ends well, my dears. I, for one, treat
Well, as normal as, you know,
myself normal.
life as a talking magical horse can possibly be, I guess.
Yeah, and I can't wait to finally get back.
Now you don't have to hide in a tree anymore.
Girls, let's go.
Just
Oh yeah, you
one
still
moment.
busted the window. Ha! Forgot about that.
Yes? That puts the matter of True Blue behind us.
Which is, regardless of the fact, still something you totally did do. She has no money.
Come here, Scootaloo.
I'd kind of rather stay here if it's all right with.
Oh,
Scootaloo?
poor Scooty.
Here, now. Scootaloo, you broke the window tonight.
It is
because
true.
of the reckless acts on your scooter. Not only that, you also then fled the scene and tried to hide the fact that you had been there, effectively lying to both me
Technically
and
true, I
everyone else
suppose.
Scootaloo, I am very, very disappointed. But sis!
Rarity, she didn't.
I am very, very disappointed that we did not do enough.
Aww, that's adorable.
Huh?
Scootaloo, we are your true friend is someone who you can trust to absolutely listen to you, to understand you, and to trust that you have always had the best
It's true.
intentions at heart.
They would have never suspected you. And honestly, if you just came out with it, everything would have turned out just fine, honestly. That's kind of one of the perks in living in a magical, talking horse world.
Right you are, Rarity.
This could have been much, much easier.
It's true, the first 5 videos pretty much just amounted to me trying to get you to tell me about the Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, you're right, Rarity. I'm sorry.
Apology most certainly accepted, darling.
Yay!
Run along and play with your friends.
Okay, thanks, Rarity.
Them some cute little fillies there.
But, Rarity.
It's just a window, I'm sure you can get that replaced.
Oh, never mind about that, Twilight. My windows were due to be remodeled anyway. Can't
Fair
let
enough.
antiques look get old after all.
That oddly explains a lot. Well, I guess that's everything. I'll leave you be to get the rest of the boutique in order, Rarity.
All right. Thank you ever so much for all that you've done for me today, Twilight.
Mm.
It is most appreciated.
Later, Rarity.
I assure you. Take care.
Trot, 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 trot. Anything else? Or is that all said and done? Are we done here? These are the questions I ask. Like, are we gonna get credits? Some sort of epilogue with Twilight? Oh, dang, this is... Well, she's still doing things! Awesome!
I'm writing to you from a positively delightful party. for
Aw.
Princess
Oh, no!
Rarity, whose birthday is today.
Come on, Twilight! Let's dance the night away! Woo!
We're about to listen to a very mediocre comedy routine.
Anyways, I don't know if you've already heard, but I'm now an official.
Whether that's a good thing or not has been yet to be determined.
Huh? I even got a little badge and everything.
Oh, I know! Who's up for some shadow puppets?
Pinky, we have hooves.
But you do have a prehensile tail.
Sometimes I really worry about Pinky. Where was I? Oh, right. Anyway, we can talk more about that later. For now, I want to...
Because apparently this is a point in time where that's actually something she's still doing. And, okay, I guess we're at the end there. Whew. Alright, so that was an experience.
I've learned 2 very valuable
I'd like to
lessons
hear
about
them.
friendship that I'd like to share with you. First, I learned that honesty really is the best policy. If your friends are true friends, then they'll listen to and be understanding of anything you might need to tell them, even if it's not good. A lot of problems in life can be avoided in the long
Can also dig you other holes, but that's besides the point. That's still actually a very good lesson. And I'm going to just sort of assume that Twilight has more to say on the matter.
Second, I learned that sometimes the best way to catch an adversary off guard is to show a little kindness and generosity. Even if someone's been unkind to you in the past, that doesn't mean that you should always be mean to them. An eye for an eye can lead just to an endless cycle of unhappiness. Who knows? Perhaps you might even get through to them. Maybe. Your faithful student.
Okay, that's actually a phenomenally good lesson. Those are both actually very decent lessons that I could definitely actually see the Real Deal show tackle at some point. Not bad at all. Oh no, 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 no.
Attention!
Not good.
The Cutie Mark Crusaders would like to present
Oh boy.
Crusaders Comedy Corner!
I can't look.
A comedy act starring us, naturally.
Not good.
Sure to make you laugh your Cutie Marks
Please
right
stop.
off. Drum roll, please!
For the love of all that is holy in this world, do not continue on with that plot. I don't want to see them embarrass themselves. That was hard enough. Oh, so there was actually an OC contest. So that's how they ended up in the game. Alright. Alright. Fair enough. And you're welcome. It was a lovely game.
So, there the pony walks up to the cafe owner, who promptly looks at her and says, Sweetie Belle, that's your cue! Oh, right! The owner says, Hey, why the long face?
Oh boy.
Long face! Get it? So,
It hurts. Well, alright then. That was fun. I'm not sure how this will be received. I have yet to post it onto the YouTubes yet.
All right, every pony, gather around for the photo. Don't forget to smile. Ah, Sweetie Belle, get back.
Oh, that's adorable. Also, hey, Fluttershy and Applejack made an appearance. Awesome. Alright, I don't know how this will be received, you all. I hope you enjoyed it, and...
Official Ponyville investigator. Kind of has a certain...
Well, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying, and then we can finish up with whatever it is they're talking about. I don't know how this is gonna be received. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing it for you guys. And as far as I know, more cases are going to be released in the future in installments. Depends on whether or not this game gets cease and desisted. Not entirely sure, huh? Not entirely sure. It's a very real possibility, but at the same time, who knows? I don't know. I certainly hope they're able to make more cases, because when they do, I'll be more than happy to play them. And, you know, hopefully we'll be able to see more of the ponies. Because, I mean, you know, there's a lot of potential to be had with this premise. And I understand this was an extraordinary labor of love. It took them 3 years or so to finally come out with this first case. It took a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of love and passion for the source material. And I can see it with everything that goes through it. This is a perfect representation of the show. The characters act exactly like they should. They talk like they should. They sound like they should, with a few hiccups, but no impersonation is absolutely perfect. So I'm not gonna dock points for that. Everything about this game is good. It didn't cross any lines like a lot of iffy fan material that we shall not speak of. And all in all, it was a very, very fun game. I'm glad I got to play it. I hope they're able to make more. And you know what? If they do, I'll more than happily record those cases as well. Now, Twilight, please set us off.
And heck, I got a shiny new badge out of it too. Not so shabby, huh? Although, speaking of badges, I wonder whatever happened to that Canterlot investigative team.
Well, nope. This definitely isn't Ponyville either. But how? The train goes right there from Canterlot. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one with the map. Map? I never had a map. For Celestia's sake, the train only has 2 stops. Ugh, forget it. Let's just keep walking.
Oh well. Ponyville's usually pretty quiet, but I wonder what
As
other
do I,
cases
Twilight.
to solve in the future.
As do I.
I have a lot to learn as an investigator, but I'll do my best in whatever case comes next.
Watch in awe.
Trixie.